In this edition, Vice President discussed with Oromo elders. Putin and Kim Jong-un pledge stronger ties. Hello and welcome. This is OBN, English News Service, with the news. That is Voice for the People. Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Dr. Abiy Ahmed, met with the Prime Minister of China, Li Keqiang, to discuss the further strengthening of Ethiopia-China relations. Prime Minister Li Keqiang confirmed that China will continue to support Ethiopia's efforts in promoting the well-being of its citizens and its economy. Both prime ministers presided over the signing of 5 agreements that reflect the deepening of these relations, according to the Office of the Prime Minister. The agreements signed include financing agreement for development of Plaza and 12 kilometers of beautifying Shaggar Riverbank project, provision of grants for technical cooperation, provision of grants to go towards food aid, Belt and Road Initiative 5-year cooperation plan, and an MOU operationalizing cooperation under Forum on China-Africa Cooperation, FOCAC. Li Keqiang, Prime Minister of China, came to power in 2013. By the way, he studied law in Peking University and got PhD in economics, and from that university in 1995. Vice President of the Oromia regional state, Shimelis Abdisa, expressed the readiness of the regional government to protect and nurture Oromo nationalism. Public discussion with Oromo elders drawn from across the region was held here in Adama town. Olma Baina, other story.
Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, Shimelis Abdisa, together with head of the Oromo Democratic Party Central Office, Adiso Araga, has conferred with various segments of people drawn from different parts of the region here in Adama town. Strengthening unity of Oromo people, improving economic status of the people of the region, and ensuring peace and security in the region are among raised issues of the conference. When we started struggle for our people's freedom, we passed through different challenges because your support was with us. Police atrocity of 150 years cannot be removed in a short period of time, so we have to be patient. Oromo is one, so we have to teach our children that they should strive for economic improvement, she said. Head of the Oromo Democratic Party Central Office, Adiso Araga, said that unity is very essential for Oromo people to transform its success. Before 16th century, victorious nation was Oromo people in the African continent. That was because of the unity. Adiso expressed the readiness of the government to serve the people in any circumstances. Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, Shimelis Abdisa, for his part, says that the government has been working to strengthen unity of Oromo people more than ever. Shimelis noted that they will strongly strive to restore culture and values of Oromo people. It is now when we should work to strengthen Oromo nationalism. Previously, it was not allowed to talk about Oromo nationalism, but now no one can limit us from strengthening our unity and nationalism. Our unity that was already started should be further strengthened by this new generation.
Meanwhile, Vice President of the Oromia regional state, Shimelis Abdisa, called upon the public to change their work habit and work day and night to build a strong and sustainable economy across the region. Fukadu Burhan was more on that.
Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, Shimelis Abdisa, and the head of the ODP Central Office, Adiso Araga, have discussed with elders, Gada fathers, and community representatives drawn from all zones of the region. Oromo economic revolution was the main issue of the discussion. Participants of the discussion said empowering Oromo people by economy is very crucial.
Our youth have been suffering from different addiction due to lack of job, so you should create job for them.
Mataa ol qabannee
We have got great success politically. However, we are in deep difficulties economically. You should work on this with due attention.
Vice President of the Oromia Regional States, Shimallis Abdiisa, for his part, underscored that the government is working with special attention to empower Oromo people economically.
Warri kanaan dura aangoo siyaasatiin hin saaman.
Previously, leaders used their power to rob. We do not want to repeat them. Rather, we are working with all our level best to empower our people economically.
Shimallis noted that Oromo people should improve its working culture more than ever to overcome poverty.
Hooggansa bira dhibaa'ummaa jira.
Our leaders and civil servants do not have good working culture. Our people have also the same habit. We should improve this from its grassroots level.
He further noted that Oromo should work with due attention to improve itself economically using the great chance for it.
Diinagdee irratti Oromoo dammaqsuun nurra jira.
We should motivate Oromo on economy because we have many opportunity like natural resources and a productive human power. We are found at the center of markets. Even we can trade at the Horn of Africa. So we should use these opportunities properly.
The president also called upon all government structure at all levels to work emphatically on empowering their people economically.
A delegation led by Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, Shimallis Abdiisa, has visited development projects under construction here in Adama town. We've got Brown again on the story.
A delegation led by Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, Shimallis Abdiisa, has visited the construction of infrastructures being undertaken in Adama town. The president said the government is working on 4 major areas to develop towns of the region.
Magaalota Oromiyaa irratti wantoota arfan tokko irratti giddu galeessa godhanneetu hojjennaa ammaan booda.
After now, we will work on modernizing our town. To do so, we have a plan to construct different projects in all towns. Second, we are working with due attention to develop language, culture, and values of in Oromia towns. Third, we will also work to increase income of the towns. The fourth one is expanding industries with domestic and foreign direct investors. He adds that public participation is very crucial in this regard.
Soomni mootummaa qofaan hin dhufu. Badhaadhinni mootummaa qofaan hin dhufu.
Development cannot be brought by the government alone. Our people should participate on development activity anywhere and anytime. We should work in collaborative way to develop our towns day and night. Residents of our towns should also change all their time to money. Mayor of Adama town, Masfin Asafa, for his part, underscored that the town administration is working with special focus to answer public questions step by step.
Bulchiinsa magaalaa Adaamaa keessatti komii guddaa kan ture.
Road is a big complaint of our residents for a long period of time. Due to this, people couldn't move from one place to another freely. To solve this problem, we have been constructing asphalt road length 10 kilometers at a cost of more than 300 million baht. We are also constructing flood diverting.
The mayor called upon residents of the town to turn their face on development activities of the town through keeping their peace.
Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, Shimallis Abdiisa, replaced the former president of the region, Lama Magarsa, who is now Minister of Defense of the country. And Shimallis, by the way, studied philosophy at Adama University in first and second degree, as well another master's degree from South Africa's University, UNISA. Administrative and Legal Affairs Standing Committee with Chafe Oromia said to effectively realize good governance and ensure peace and stability of the region, working on causal factors is a must. The committee has evaluated the last 9 months work performance of sectoral offices under its scope of supervision. Azim Magarsa, that's the story.
The Chafe Oromia Legal and Administration Affairs Standing Committee has evaluated performance reports of the Oromia Supreme Court, the Oromia Police Commission, the Oromia Security and Administration Bureau, the Oromia Attorney General, and the Oromia Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. According to the evaluation, the Oromia Supreme Court made remarkable change in solving problems that courts were facing. The committee appreciated the improvements gained on ensuring rule of law, but urged the Supreme Court to work in a coordinated manner. The Standing Committee also evaluated work performance of the Oromia Police Commission. Based on the evaluation, with works done by the Commission on controlling illegal trade, more than 12 million birr was restored to government account. However, the Commission has failed to prevent traffic accidents, establishing community police, and controlling crime, according to the evaluation. The Standing Committee also heard performance report of the Oromia Security and Administration Bureau. The committee raised works done towards ensuring peace and stability by organizing legal and security bodies as strengths that highlighted to give emphasis for crime prevention. Chairman of the Jafe Oromia Legal and Administration Affairs Standing Committee, Issa Boru, said the committee evaluated 5 sectors related to legal and security. Out of the sectors, the Oromia Supreme Court has been great to solve problems of the public by implementing new strategy.
We've identified a strong side of the Supreme Court that they have organized their own strategy to evaluate their performance and give satisfactory legal services to the public.
The Standing Committee set future work direction that the sector should give priority for security.
We expect from all sectors to improve their weaknesses and strengthen their best performance. Moreover, they need to work hard on ensuring peace and the rule of law.
American Embassy to Ethiopia unveiled that works are underway to finalize renovation of Jimma Abba Jifar Palace in the scheduled time span. Fukadu Amena has the story.
6 months ago, the U.S. government, through the Ambassador's Fund for Cultural Preservation, promised to donate $125,000 through the World Monuments Fund for Restoration Project to renovate Jimma Abba Jifar Palace. 6 months after the pledge, U.S. Embassy in Ethiopia has briefed media about the progress of the restoration and renovation works of the palace. Cultural Affairs head with the U.S. Embassy, Leping Law, said before starting the renovation work of the palace, relevant pre-conservation studies and preparations are being carried out.
Documentation, the studies and assessments were carried out. As Stephen said, it's like a seed that you plant. You don't see what's happening underneath the ground. And once it starts to spread roots and then you see the buds come up, that's when you notice everything.
She noted that the conservation work of the palace will be concluded within 18 months' time, as per the promise made by the U.S. government at the launching ceremony of the project months ago.
But what's also really important to know that any type of conservation work, it proceeds slowly. It doesn't happen immediately.
Director of World Monuments Fund for Restoration Program, Stephen Barrell, on the occasion said concerned experts are preparing a restoration plan for the palace and all the necessary documents are also being gathered.
We have been working very hard to prepare the documents which will guide the preservation project at Abba Jifar Palace. And so since then, a number of things have taken place.
According to the director, the restoration project is well progressing and there is no delay. They are on the way to start the actual maintenance work in the coming Ethiopian summer. The US government and the Oromia Culture and Tourism Bureau signed agreement for Jimma Abba Jifar Palace renovation work last November.
Yeah, that palace is of Abba Jifar on the top of Drain area in Jimma town around that. By the way, the birth name of Abba Jifar is Tulu, and the Islamic name Daud, and the crown name Abba Jifar. The Oromia Transport Authority said media have not played this role in minimizing traffic accident. The media forum that focused on traffic issue was formally established. Here is Oromia Bain for more.
People and destroying resources in the country. According to Oromia Road Authority, the accident has been increasing from time to time in the region. The authority has discussed with concerned stakeholders to solve the problem. Deputy Director of the Oromia Road Authority, Ahmad Abbagisa, said that media has a significant role in awareing the public about traffic accidents.
The media should report focusing on awareing the public than reporting only incidents. In doing so, they can aware many people about traffic accidents and its risks. The media should also work to make all people concerned about traffic accidents.
Ahmad noted that the media haven't been working to the extent it should in working on ways of minimizing traffic accidents.
The media haven't been working in ways that traffic accidents should be minimized. They even vary in reporting events about traffic accidents.
Participants of the forum say that establishing the media forum is very essential to strengthen people's awareness about traffic accidents.
The media have been broadcasting politics, economy, and the social aspects of citizens of the country. Likely, it is mandatory to work on traffic accidents through media. The media can aware the large public about traffic accidents and its impacts on socio-economic aspects of people of the country. If we work together, we can save the life of many citizens. So let us support each other with all that we can.
Welcome back. Now to the news from Asia. Leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, and President of Russia, Vladimir Putin, have pledged to boost ties at their first ever summit. The pair shook hands on Russky Island near the port city of Vladivostok in Russia's Far East. The Kremlin said the leaders would discuss denuclearization, but Mr. Kim is also expected to be seeking support after talks with the United States collapsed. The talks in Hanoi, Vietnam, with President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, failed to reach the deal on North Korea's nuclear program. At their opening remarks, the Russian and North Korean leaders referred to their two countries' long history of ties, and Mr. Putin said he wanted to help calm Korean tensions. Putin said, quote, "I am confident your visit today to Russia will help us to better understand how we can resolve the situation on the Korean Peninsula and what Russia can do to support the positive processes currently taking place." Mr. Kim, for his part, said he hoped for a very useful meeting in developing the relationship between the two countries who have a long friendship and history into a more stable and sound one. The BBC reported. Mr. Kim studied in Switzerland and came back and replaced his father. Mr. Putin, the law graduate of Pittsburgh University, was also security agent in Germany, Dresden, for many years, some 15 years there, served and became president and prime minister of the country. Thanks for watching. Have a good time. Bye-bye.